Dear friends and supporters, I'm asking those who share my concern about the harm done by the prison industrial complex to help fund my work on reform in Virginia. Without your help, this work will be severely diminished in 2014 due to the lack of funds. I was able to be present at the Virginia General Assembly full-time during the years 2003 to 2008, and a good deal of time in the past 2 years. But this year, without your help, we do not have the funds for this to happen. Some of you may know that in 2001, with the help of my remarkable mentor, Gene Aldridge at Virginia Cure, I drafted my very first piece of criminal justice reform legislation, designed to broaden the opportunities for prisoner reentry in Virginia. That bill was first introduced by Delegate Vivian Watts in 2002, and with her statesmanship and bipartisan support, we were able to get that milestone bill passed in 2003. Also in 2002, Senator Henry Maxwell carried legislation that created a joint subcommittee to study the collateral consequences of criminal convictions. Even after Senator Maxwell's retirement, I continued to work with his former chief of staff. This resulted in even more recommendations for future years that would focus on these issues, and Virginia seemed to lead a national movement. Since that time, there have been many pieces of legislation to expand successful prisoner reentry that I helped bring about. In 2009, Republican gubernatorial candidate Bob McDonnell made prisoner reentry part of his campaign platform. And under Governor Bob McDonnell, Virginia established the Virginia Prisoner and Juvenile Offender Reentry Council to promote collaborative reentry strategies for adult and juvenile offenders. Many other pieces of legislation have been drafted by me using ideas from prisoners and their family members and even state employees from corrections to social services. With collaborative efforts from many grassroots organizations and their dedication to educating the public on the benefits of reform, we have seen Virginia lift the ban on food stamps to those previously convicted of drug offenses, provide needed services to deaf prisoners, recognize the needs of those with learning disabilities when they're in our prisons, and create reentry services under the Department of Social Services. After a fight spanning many years, we finally reduced the cost of telephone calls from prisoners to their families. It was especially amazing to see that Virginia had both a legislator and a representative from the Virginia Department of Corrections present to support the FCC's move to regulate and reduce the cost of prison telephone calls. Along with many other volunteers, I have been doing this work as a volunteer for over a decade. And this year I want to be able to continue this work by being able to again stay in Richmond for the entire General Assembly session. However, I need your support to make this happen. Your donations can send me to Richmond during the session so that I can once again provide some very well-founded and educated input on the issues being considered. In addition, we want to use this opportunity to educate legislators on the successes of the Restorative School Programs in Virginia. It would seem that 2014 is the year to educate our legislators and administration on the effective use of restorative processes, especially with our youth. Just like we turned the tide on prisoner reentry in 2002-2003, let's use this opportunity to make 2014 the year that Virginia took the lead on ending the school-to-prison pipeline and investing in restorative school programs. Thank you so much for your support.